drills and workouts to do as a basketball beginner. I'm Tony. Welcome back to Streetball Strategies.
They left in my face and I pass it with time. The vision's ahead and I'm making it climb. Start from the bottom, I'm running a check. Shooting like Steph, I got to grind.
So obviously as a beginner, you are beginning to learn basketball, build your game, and you're excited and you want to build your game as fast as you possibly can. Now you could do that by consistently playing basketball day in and day out and trying to learn and improve as you go, but there is no doubt that the fastest, most effective way to build your game, your skills, your ability as a basketball player is to do drills and workouts. When you're trying to build specific skills or specific abilities, the fastest way to do that, the best and most effective way, is through workouts and drills. This, however, is not a drill and workout channel. I specifically stay away from prescribing specific drills and workouts to players. This video right here explains exactly why that is, but for the most part, it's because I can't tell you specifically what to do for your specific game because I don't know you. When it comes to beginners, because everyone starts pretty much at the same place on the same level, we can talk generally about what you should be looking for when you're choosing what drills and workouts you should be doing to try to improve your game as fast as you can. Because you found this video, I'm assuming that you're on YouTube looking for what drills or workouts you should be doing to start improving your game. But as you've probably noticed, there's hundreds if not thousands of drills and workout videos on YouTube for how to build your basketball game. So how do you choose which drills and workouts to do and why choose those videos? So the obvious place to start is you need to choose the drills that apply to you and your game. So if you're a guard, you're not going to choose drills that apply to centers. If you do most of your work around the perimeter of the court, you're not going to be doing drills and workouts that deal with working in the post. So that right there, thankfully, cuts down the list a lot to begin with. But even from there, there's still hundreds upon hundreds of videos that may apply to your game when it comes to drills and workouts. And ideally, you would just go through all of those drills and all of those workouts and see what ones work and apply best to you. But of course, you don't have that time. And even if you did have the time, that's going to take forever to go through, all the possible drills and workouts that may apply to your game. And definitely something I want to drill into you as a beginner is be very precious, be very precise and wise with how you use your time. And when it comes to choosing drills and workouts, you want to choose the best ones you possibly can that apply to you, that are going to have the most effect on your game. But that, of course, is obvious as well. I would assume that you're probably already doing that. To get a little bit more specific, when you're searching out those drills and those workouts, trying to decide which one you should try, which ones you should put your times toward, I suggest that you find the simplest, easiest, most basic drills and workouts you can possibly come across. Now, I don't say that because you're a beginner and you don't know what you're doing yet. I would give that advice to any player at any level, but especially for beginners, because the point of the drill or workout being as simple as you can possibly find is that you want to master that drill or that workout. The more complicated that the workout is, the harder it's going to be to master it. The harder it is to master it, that means the more time you're gonna have to put into it, and especially at a beginner level, you don't have that skill level yet to put in that kind of time to build the abilities and skills as quickly as you want to. And if you're thinking to yourself that basic, simple workouts or drills sound boring to you, or they're beneath you, they're not worth your time, let me tell you that from my 30 years of experience out here on the court, you are setting yourself up for regret. Because if you try to skip ahead to the complicated stuff, the fancy stuff immediately, you are going to stumble as you go. I repeatedly say on this channel, there's a hierarchy here. There's a process when it comes to building your basketball game. You need to start basic, master that, and then incrementally work your way up. So that's tip number one for what drills and workouts you should choose. Choose the most basic ones you can find. If you can't find any basic ones, then take the closest one to basic and simple you can find, and then simplify that drill yourself. Once you simplify that drill, then master it. Do it over and over again until it feels and seems easy, until you've absolutely mastered it. That's tip number one. Start basic and then master. Mastery is what we're looking for when we're talking about what drills and workouts you should begin to start looking for. Basic ones that apply to your game that you can then master. Again, if that seems like a waste of time to you, starting so basic and then mastering everything, believe me, I have no interest in wasting my time, wasting your time. So when I say start basic, master that, and then incrementally get more complicated, I'm saying that because I genuinely believe that to be the fastest, most effective, efficient way to build your game. Mastery is what we're after. That's why NBA players play in the NBA, because they have a mastery of the skills they need to play the positions that they play. The only difference between those NBA players and us is that they have the talent which allows them to master abilities and skills faster than we do. That's what talent is. Talent is the ability to do things better, faster than anyone else. So when you find the drills and the workouts that you think apply best to you, if they're not simple yet, simplify them, master them, incrementally build upon them in terms of complexity. The second major tip I have for you when choosing those drills and those workouts are, you're not going to put in the time to master whatever drills or workouts you find best for you if you don't actually enjoy doing those workouts or those drills. Enjoyment is key. It very well may be more important than how well does it even apply to your game, because if you don't enjoy doing those drills or those workouts, you are not going to repeat them, and if you don't repeat them, then you are not going to get the improvement out of them that you're looking for in the first place. Because you have to understand, we are in a constant fight against time. Time is so important. And when people make the statement of like, oh, just give it time, it'll come with time, don't worry about it. What they're really saying is for you to be patient. But the problem is, you're trying to build your game as quickly as you can. Yes, of course you should be patient, but that does not mean you should waste time in the process. The only reason it's a matter of time is because it takes time to go through the repetitions of whatever drill or workout you're doing. That's why I emphasize mastery, because the quicker you master the simpler drill, the quicker you can then move on to the next drill. And the more you train yourself to be better and better at mastering a drill or a workout, the quicker you will be able to master a drill or a workout as you move up incrementally in complexity. But you're not going to put yourself through that process if you don't enjoy whatever drill or workout it is in the first place. So that not only can you repeat it over and over again in order to master it, but you enjoy doing it. You want to do it. You look forward to doing it. Because when you look forward to doing it, the feeling of doing it, like the time may take the same amount of time to master that skill, but it's not going to feel like it takes as long because you're going to be enjoying what you're doing. Time seems to pass faster when you enjoy what you're doing, as opposed to if you're just doing it because you think you should or you need to. So maybe it takes just as long to build a certain skill doing a certain drill, regardless of whether you enjoy it or not, but your perception will be that it's faster if you actually enjoy it. But beyond your personal perception, I also think that just in general, it is going to be faster. You're going to master the things that you enjoy doing quicker than the things that you feel like you just have to do because you have to do it. That way you look forward to repeating that drill. The more you repeat it, the faster you're going to master it. The faster you master it, the faster you can move up to your next drill or workout. So if you made it this far in the video, you probably realized, this isn't the answer that you were looking for when you clicked on this video. You probably wanted me to tell you, okay, you're a beginner, you should do this workout, and this drill, and then you'll be the kind of player you want to be. But not only is this not that kind of a channel, I also feel the need to tell you the things I think you need to hear, not the stuff you want to hear. What you want to hear is, if you do X, Y, and Z drills and workouts, then you'll be able to play like X, Y, and Z NBA player. Except for that doesn't exist. Like, none of us YouTubers know exactly what you guys need, want, what your goals are, what your body type are, you know, what kind of body mechanics, genetics you got. We don't know. We just throw out videos and then hope that whatever we give you applies to you. So I'm not going to tell you what you want, which is, if you dribble this way or do this drill, you're gonna be playing like this NBA superstar. What you need to hear is, you need to find the workouts that you think apply to you, simplify them, master them, enjoy them, repeat them, and then move on up, you know, progressively getting more and more complicated. That's the advice I think you need to hear in terms of building your career through drills and workouts as quickly and as effectively as I think you possibly can. I'm not interested in teaching you fancy street ball moves to impress the people around you so that you become popular. I have no interest in that whatsoever. What I want to do is make you the best basketball player you can be as fast as you can be, but you have to do that through what I think is a baseline, through the right process, through the right hierarchy. There are no shortcuts to you being whatever superstar NBA player you want to be. The one and only shortcut is talent, and this channel is not intended for talented basketball players. It's intended for those of us who probably have less than the average basketball talent that you find out here at your average park. So, because of that, you got to go through that hierarchy. You got to go through that process, and that process starts, the beginning of it is basics, simple, mastery, enjoyment. Once you figure out how to go through that process for you, once you optimize it for you and your game, you are going to build momentum over time, so that as you move on to those more complicated drills and workouts, you're able to master them faster than if you just went straight to the most complicated workouts. Not only that, but teaching yourself how to master whatever out here is going to lead to you being able to do that in all aspects of your game faster and faster. The more you range out and build different aspects of your game, the more you master one thing, the faster you'll be able to master another completely different thing. But you have to start basic, you have to start simple, and you have to find enjoyment in doing that. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you found this video helpful, if you think it's going to help you find and choose the right workouts and drills for you to do, then please subscribe to the channel. Also hit that thanks button down below. When you hit that thanks button, all of your comments get highlighted every time you comment, and it directly supports the channel. So anytime you do that, for anybody who does, thank you very much. I genuinely appreciate it. As always, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell so you're notified whenever any of my videos go live on this channel. And until then, I'll see you guys next week.
I've been through hell, but I'm breathing. Made it through pain, the sweat, the tears. I'm living this life for a reason. My prayers go straight through the ceiling. I'm putting in work where they sleeping. Not waiting for signs, I'm diving in faith. Too much on the line, I'm shaking the rooms.